Hello everyone, and welcome to the next decorations tutorial here on Ducttapestuff. In this decorations tutorial I'm going to show you how to do a certain kind of decoration called puzzle decoration. And puzzle decoration is used on all three of these wallets here that I have, the Sonic series wallets. Both the Sonic, the Knuckles, and the Tails wallet here all use puzzle decoration. And basically puzzle decoration consists of where you have one design, but then there are several other pieces, in this case many different pieces, that make up the actual design. Like, this isn't exactly one giant piece, but several other pieces stuck together to make it look like one giant piece. So that's puzzle decoration. So that's what I'm going to be showing you how to do in this decoration tutorial. And the Sonic wallet here, the Sonic design, is what we're going to be using as the template for this tutorial. So get ready, and here it comes. Alright, so once you go online and pick out a design, you really need to decide if you can use puzzle decoration on it. And basically a lot of designs that are best suited for puzzle decoration is when they have a lot of different pieces, a lot of different colored pieces, and they're all very, very close together. As you can tell on this Sonic wallet here, there are several different pieces here: white, beige, black, blue, red. They're all overlapped on top of each other and very close together to make one giant Sonic here. So that's a perfect example of when you should use puzzle decoration. And obviously if you're using a design other than Sonic, you have to decide if puzzle decoration is the best way to go. But like I said, for this tutorial we're going to be using the Sonic here. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go online, you're going to print out the design that you want to use, and it's usually a little bit easier if you make the design bigger. Like, for example, this Sonic here is a little bit bigger than the paper one here, but the bigger it is, the easier it will be to cut out the actual pieces. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your piece of paper here, you're going to take an X-Acto knife, and you're going to cut out each individual piece of the Sonic here. So you're going to cut out this giant part, giant blue part, that's his hair. So you're going to start here, cut all the way around the eye line here, down to the mouth, and then you're going to cut this entire blue piece out. So do that, and then you're going to start with the white piece, and then his nose and his mouth here, and you're going to do that for each separate piece until you have a whole bunch of little paper pieces to laid out in front of you. So that's what you're going to do. So do that now. Okay, so as you can see here, the first part I cut out was his blue hair right here. And as you can tell, I also cut out that little piece, that little beige piece that was his ear. Now what you're going to do here, usually when you start puzzle decoration, you want to take the biggest piece on the design that you're making and use that as your starting point. So for example, in this Sonic here, his hair or in his head is the biggest piece. So what you're going to do then is you're going to take, in this case, this dark blue tape, you're going to stick that down, and you're going to trace with a pen this design here right onto the actual tape and cut it out. And you don't need to worry about this hole here where the ear is, because if you're making this design, you're just going to trace this onto beige tape and then layer it right on directly on top. So you don't have to worry about cutting out that hole or anything on the blue tape. So that's going to be your first thing you're going to do. You're going to cut out the blue here. You're going to make that, and then once you get that, you're going to stick that right on the wallet here, and you're going to use that as your starting point for the rest of the Sonic character here. Alright, so once you've got his hair and the small ears stuck onto your design, you're going to work on the next piece, which are his eyes here. So you're going to cut that out, and what you're going to do is just trace this right onto white tape, onto the white duct tape here, and you're going to just trace that right piece right out, and you're going to stick it directly on the boundary line on where the dark blue piece that is his hair ends. You're going to stick that directly on top, and you want to make sure you put it directly on the borderline, just so that none of the tape below shows through. Like in this case, it's the electric blue. So if I saw any electric blue here, I would need to align a little bit better, or peel it up and stick it back on again. For the eyes here, once you get your white piece cut out and stick it on, you're going to cut out the actual eye pieces and trace that on the black tape, and you're going to layer that directly on. And that's basically how the Sonic design here is made, by using the puzzle decoration. You're going to do this, repeat this process for the entire piece all the way down. You're going to cut out his face here and trace on the beige tape, stick it on, then his nose, which is black, so you put that right on there. His gloves here are a little bit more complicated with his arms crisscrossing over, but you just cut out each individual piece and stick it right on. And then his feet here, obviously his shoes, you just cut out two red pieces, and then you cut out the individual stripes and stick those right on. So that's basically how to make the Sonic character. It takes a little bit of time to make. It took me about an hour and a half to put all these pieces together, but as you can see, it was well worth it, and it's one of the most complex duct tape wallet designs that I've ever seen. So now I'm going to show you a few other wallets that use duct tape puzzle decoration, just to give you an idea on how it's done. Alright, so here are two other wallets that feature puzzle decoration. One of them is this District 9 wallet here, which also uses puzzle decoration. And basically what I did this first is, the first thing that I did was take the red circle with the slash through it, and I cut that out first and stuck it on. Then I cut out the individual pieces for the body, for the alien prawn here, and stuck those directly on. This is one piece here, this is another piece, and then this is a completely different piece here. And then I just used layering decoration to stick the eyes and the whiskers on there as well. So that's a great example of puzzle decoration. Obviously, it doesn't use the same thing on the inside of the billfold here. That's just simple sticking it on and cutting it out. This musical wallet here, I'm sure you remember it from a collections video a while back. It doesn't use puzzle decoration on the outside, but on the inside where the credit cards are, it does. And this involves cutting out each individual piece, cutting them and chopping them up, and then matching them all up. That's also a form of puzzle decoration because you're putting it all together to make sure it looks like a finished puzzle. And so even though obviously this musical note isn't one complete piece, it's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces. It's layered, and in the fact that it all comes together like a finished piece. So those are two great examples of puzzle decoration. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial on using puzzle decoration in wallets. So I hope you enjoy it, and look out for more videos in the future. Take care and subscribe if you want to.